Hi, all the signs of the zodiac. I'm Pam, the lucky mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for this new moon in Capricorn, January 2022. I'm going to look into my crystal and give you psychic predictions and messages for each of the four elements and how they will be affected by the energies of this Capricorn new moon. The earth signs are Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. The water signs are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. The fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And the air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Remember, some months your rising sign and your moon sign are going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will, so you might want to watch your rising sign or your moon sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, sometimes your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there, so you might want to check that out. So before we get started on the psychic crystal part of this video, I'm going to give you some astrology information about this Capricorn new moon. This new moon in Capricorn, January 2nd and 3rd, is the first supermoon of 2022. You may become aware that you hold the key to your success. This new moon brings self-realization and is calling you to let go of the need or desire to control situations or circumstances and to be conscious of the power struggles with others. Some of you may experience a chance to break through oppressive forces affecting your life. This Capricorn full moon may drive up the need for patience. Many will see their hard work and efforts paying off. These effects will last for 2 weeks and up to 30 days. Now on to the psychic crystal part of this video. Some of you earth signs are going to feel really inspired to be quirky or do things in new or different manners than you normally would. Some of you, this new moon will highlight you being able to see clearly the writing on the wall about some situation that you're faced with. Maybe even a situation or circumstance that has eluded you, but now you're going to see the writing on the wall about what's going to happen or what's the true story. Some of you are going to be really inspired to dive in deep to certain subjects or pressing matters. Like, say if there's a family situation and it's been floating around, you may really be inspired to dive in deep and get to the bottom of it. Or if there's some mystery or thing you don't have the answers to, you may dive in deep to research and try to find the answers. But a lot of you earth signs will be diving in deep in study, like learning things, study, education. You may be full of a lot of pride and self-pride and wanting to have things your own way, wanting to have your way may really kick up over the next 2 weeks to 30 days from the energies of this new moon in Capricorn. Some of you earth signs are going to receive a lot of compliments and accolades for a job well done. You could get Employee of the Month. You could get a raise. You could get some kind of write-up or recognition about a job well done. Some of you are going to receive a gift of cash. You could get money under the table for something. Maybe your boss is going to be like, okay, look, here's your paycheck, but I'm going to give you cash under the table as a bonus. Or a customer or client could give you some cash, or you could receive a gift of cash from a family member over the course of the next 2 weeks to 30 days. Some of you will start your own business during the next 30-day period, or you may start to do some kind of upgrades to a business you already own. Some of you earth signs may also want to refurbish something in your home to like bring it back to new again. One of your cautions, earth signs, is you really need to pay attention about your expectations of others. You don't want to have like, you may have unreasonable or unrealistic expectations of others at this time over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. Some of you also may find out that there is something that gets separated or divided into little pieces or divided into sections. It could be an estate, it could be some money, it could be, I don't know what. Like, I just get like something comes in, and for some of you, you're hearing about it. You may not be involved in it, but there's something that gets divided into little sections or little pieces. I don't know why this comes up as a caution for you, so maybe you wouldn't approve of that going on. So my feeling that comes up, like my guides aren't saying wills and estates, but that's what comes to my mind. So that could be my intuition picking that up. So I hope those messages were of help to you. And if you haven't gotten my psychic tarot readings for the new year of 2022 yet, and you want to see what's going to happen for you over the next 12 months, you can get those videos click on the link down below in the description box in the show more section, or you can go to my website, theluckymermaid.com videos page, and go to the heading of the psychic tarot readings for the new year of 2022. I use the year ahead tarot layout, and there's 14 cards total, and the videos are running 40 minutes or more. Also, my psychic crystal readings for January 2022 are also available, which are more detailed for your sign than these. You know, I'm going by the elements here, right? Earth, water, fire, air. If you want to know what it is for your specific sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign, that link is down below and also on that videos page on my website. So now on to the sign, the elements of water. This will be Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Some of you water signs are going to find over the next 2 weeks to 30 days, you hear like little dribs and drabs of important information. Now, it could be about stuff out in the world that you're hearing about, but it could also be dribs and drabs of things that you're going to hear about in your own personal life, in your social circles or in your family, or some things maybe to do with your kids and their school system. I don't know what it's going to be, but hearing little dribs and drabs of information that's important to you is going to come up over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. Some of you are going to find that this new moon in Capricorn is going to bring up the desire in you to regale people with stories. Like, you're going to be quite the storyteller. Like, and I get remembering things from the past, like going back, thinking about your childhood or things that happened a few years ago, or stories that people told you. You will be telling other people these stories. Like, it's like entertainingly so. I don't feel it's just to tell them for no reason. If any of you have any kind of growth that's coming up, cysts or any lumps that you see anywhere, especially like your feet, toes, on your legs, I don't know. You might want to get it checked out because you might need to get it taken out. That came up here oddly, but it jumped up, so I have to say it. Wow, some of you water signs are going to buy some big purchase. And it could be a boat, it could be a home, it could be... and a big purchase doesn't have to mean the object is big. It could be a small object that's worth, hundreds of thousands of dollars. I don't know. I just get some big purchase over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. Some of you water signs are going to be like, this new moon in Capricorn energy is going to drive up in some of you water signs where you're going to want to hold people accountable for things that you feel are misdeeds or things that they've done incorrectly, like holding people accountable for stuff, calling them out on their stuff. Some of you water signs are going to be finalizing a deal that's going to end up bringing in a lot of money to you over the course of the next 2 weeks to 30 days. It could be a contract that you sign for a business maybe, or something, making some deal. Maybe you have a business and you're going to make a deal with a purveyor, and what you're going to be getting from them will be hugely popular with your clients and they're going to jump all over it. It can be many different things, but some kind of deal you strike will bring in a lot of income in the future. Some of you could get married over the next 2 weeks to 30 days, and it could even be like, well, we're flying to Vegas, or let's just get married today. Like what are we waiting for? We don't want to do all this and that and the other. Let's just do it now. So, or maybe you've planned the wedding and the wedding is happening over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. Be very careful that you aren't too easily misled by someone that is telling you something. This could be like a kid telling you, yeah, I'm going over to my friends. Oh yeah, the parents are home and the parents are away. Or somebody sells you a car and says, yeah, this car was owned by a little old lady in Pasadena and it had no problems with it. And you buy the used car and you find out the car was in like 3 accidents that you didn't have them run the check on it. So be real careful in those kind of situations, because I feel like you're ready to believe it easily. So your intuition, you got to pay attention to your intuition in regard to that kind of thing for the water signs. So I hope these messages were of help to you. If you would like to get more detailed than what I'm giving you here for your sign, your rising sign, your moon sign, or your sun sign, for January 2022, you can get my psychic crystal readings. That link is down below in the description box in the Show More section, or you can go to my website, theluckymermaid.com, go to the videos page, and there you will see the heading for the psychic crystal readings for January of 2022. You just click on your sign and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. And also available, if you haven't checked it out yet, is my psychic tarot readings for the new year of 2022, where I used the year ahead tarot layout. It's 14 cards in total in the reading, and the videos are running over 40 minutes, a little over 40 minutes long for each of the signs. So if you haven't gotten it yet and you want to see what's going to come up for you in this year, you might want to check that out, and that link is down below, or as I said, on my website at theluckymermaid.com. Go to the videos page and click on whichever sign you want under the heading of the psychic tarot readings for the new year. So now on to the element of fire. This is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Some of you fire signs are going to feel like inspired to make changes, and you may also feel like you want to jump on things and act quickly from the energies of this new moon in Capricorn. Some of you fire signs are also going to learn and find out new ways to go about doing things that you already do. Like it could be finding out new things on the computer, or finding out new things to do at your job, or finding out new things of how to fix or repair something. Some of you could be buying a large property. And for some of you, it could be a farm. I'm seeing this huge building in the crystal. It looks like, the angle I'm seeing it on, it looks like a barn, and it goes way back. But even if I turn the crystal just a little bit, I also see a house. And then at one juncture, it almost looked like it could have been like an old factory. So some of you fire signs are buying something, some structure. Could be a barn, could be a house, could be a business or a factory. Oh man, there's a little dog here in the crystal. Wow, that is such a cute dog. Okay, at one angle it looks like a Chihuahua. On another angle it kind of looks like a Cocker Spaniel. I know they don't look anything alike. It could be a Brittany Spaniel. Looks more like a Spaniel, like a Brittany Spaniel or a Cocker Spaniel. So wise for you guys to look up animal totem dog. And there's a message here for the fire signs in regard to that. But some of you, this could be a dog of yours that has passed away or that you still have. Or some of you could be buying a dog or inheriting a dog or finding a dog or rescuing a dog. Some of you may be going on some kind of hunt. Maybe that's why a dog showed up. So you literally may be going hunting, some of you. Now, some of you are going to be totally against hunting and you're going to go, no way, that's not me. But it could be a hunt for something else, like house hunting, business hunting, hunting for a specific thing that you need or want for your collection. I don't know, but it could be literal hunting. Some of you fire signs will be, my guides put it in a very funny way, putting together a new relationship. That's what they said. So it could be a romantic relationship. It could be a new friendship relationship. Maybe you're going to have the birth of a child, or you're going to inherit or rescue an animal. And that's, I don't know why they said putting together, but that's how they said it. Putting together a new relationship comes up. So some kind of new relationship coming in here for the fire signs over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. Some of you are going to be talking to an old flame and you get reunited, an old love. Some of you, it could be an old friend or a family member that you've been disconnected from for whatever the reason, and you get reunited with them. But for some of you, it's an old love. Some of you fire signs are going to hire somebody to help you do something. Maybe you have like notes you need to take, or something you need to write, and you need an editor or somebody to help you with some project that you're doing, and you can't do it all by yourself. So it could even be like a contractor, or maybe you're too busy and you don't have time to clean your house, and so you need somebody to do that. Or even somebody like if you need home health care, like you know that you're recovering from something and you need like home health care for a couple of months, or for a family member connected to you, like an elderly relative, or that, and so you can't be there because you have to go to work, so you can't be there all the time to look after this relative, so you're going to hire like a home health care helper, I don't know, senior helper of some sort. One of the cautions you need to think about is not to go way out of your way to do things in a complicated fashion over the next month, and to do things in a very straightforward, direct manner, because I feel like there's the caution for the fire signs is that you may have a propensity to make things more complicated and difficult than you need to. And it's much better to just get straight to the point. Whether you're speaking to anybody or it's something you're working on or doing, don't try to complicate the situation. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. I just want to say here, I'm sorry if you've listened to the other signs, you're going to hear me, the other elements, you're going to hear me say it again. Because I do this because sometimes people don't go all the way to the end of the readings and they don't know what other things I have available other than what I do here on YouTube. So if you would like to get a psychic crystal reading that's way more detailed than this for this month of January 2022 for your zodiac sign, your rising sign, your moon sign, or your sun sign, you can get that by clicking on the link down below in the description box in the show more section, or you can go to my website, theluckymermaid.com videos page, and there you will see the psychic crystal readings for the month of January 2022. You click on whichever zodiac sign you want and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. And my psychic tarot readings for the new year of 2022 are also available. Many of you have gotten them. If you haven't checked it out yet, you maybe would want to see what's coming up for you in the new year. You could get your sun sign, your rising sign, your moon sign, or somebody else's sign that you love and care about. And you can get them by clicking on the link down below, or you can get them on the videos page on my website. They're running over 40 minutes long, and I use the year ahead tarot spread, and I've pulled 14 cards for each sign of the zodiac. So hopefully you'll check that out. So now on to the element of air. This is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Some of you air signs may find over the next 2 weeks to 30 days that you feel like very tired, or kind of like your energy may feel like it's stretched or drawn out. Some of you may be very fixated, some of you air signs, over the placement of things. So you could be reorganizing your home. It could be objects in your home. It could be furniture. It could also be the placement of your planets in your chart, you know, your transits that you're going through, what it looks like in your chart. It could be the placement of where you are in a program, or in school, or at work, or if your kids, involving your kids. But concerned and worried about the placement of things will come up for some of you air signs. Some of you may find out that there's some injustices that have happened to either you directly, but I feel it's more like out in the world, injustices that you're finding out about, or people that you love and care about, where you feel like that was an injustice, that shouldn't have happened. So some of you may hear about injustices over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. Some of you air signs may really, I don't know if you're going to be conscious of this or not, but I get healing from some old wounds from your past. So sometimes when that happens, there's triggers. So the energies of this new moon in Capricorn is going to trigger some things that trigger things in you that are going to bring up old wounds and hurts and pains from the past that you're actually you may feel sad about it, you may have dreams about it, you may relive some of it in your mind, and this is to help purge it and heal and clear it out. Some of you air signs may put some new news or new information out there to your friends, your family, the public, the world, or if it's not something new like information, it could be something new that you've created. Some of you are going to find out that you won some kind of prize. So if you entered in any kind of contests on the internet, or at your church, or at your kid's school, or at their theater group, or some coworker said, "Hey, you want to enter this contest that my kid's school is running?" I feel like you're going to win some kind of prize. Winning a prize comes up here for some of you air signs. And some of you will be rebuilding something from scratch. Something that got torn down. It could be a relationship. For some of you, it could be a structure, like maybe you got affected by some of these, tornadoes, bad storms, and a structure got blown apart. You may be building up a structure from the ground up, but it could be a relationship. Anything that got dismantled, you could be building it up over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. This energies of this Capricorn new moon are trying to ground the air signs, because it's like they want you to be more grounded and not too out there in space or not really plugged into reality. So the energies of this Capricorn moon feel like they're trying to bring some grounding and stable energy to the air signs. And it comes up as a caution because you may be very resistant to that. Maybe you like being out there in space. I'm an air sign. I can relate to like wanting to avoid certain things in reality and like connecting with the spirit world, or living in thinking about a lot of things, or living in my imagination, or paying attention to things that aren't like really heavy. But for some reason, the Capricorn new moon for the air signs is trying to kind of like smack you into reality, whether you like it or not. So I hope these readings were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. I want to thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And if you like this video, please click like and share it with those with whom you may feel could benefit from hearing any of my psychic readings. And if you're subscribed, make sure and check you're still subscribed, because every now and then I get comments from people that are like, I thought I was subscribed to your channel and I'm not subscribed anymore and I'm not getting the notifications. I'm not changing that. So YouTube might be doing it. So make sure you're still subscribed and click that notification bell so you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. Now, as I've said throughout this video, I do record special videos on very specific topics using a variety of divination tools that I put on Vimeo on-demand pages for my channel, for The Lucky Mermaid on Vimeo. And if you would like to get any of those special video series, you can go to my website, theluckymermaid.com, go to the videos page. You'll see all the videos. It's tons and tons and tons and tons and tons. I think it might be 2,000 videos, maybe. I don't know, maybe even more than that by now. I started posting them on there in August of 2015, after I had already been on YouTube for a while. So that's a lot of videos. You might want to check them out. The most recent video series I have recorded, I've already talked about them throughout the video. My psychic tarot readings for the new year of 2022 for each sign of the zodiac, using the year ahead tarot layout, which was 14 cards in total, and the videos are over 40 minutes long. I really recommend, if you can do it, to watch your rising sign and your sun sign, both if you can. And also my psychic crystal readings for January 2022 are also available. These are a continuation of the psychic tarot readings I do at the beginning of every month. And I go on and then I stop the recording, turn it back on, look into the crystal for your sign. And if you haven't gotten them yet, you might want to check them out. I do that every month, along with my psychic tarot readings that I post here on YouTube. The other video series, I'm not going to name them all. Many will be listed below, because I always post the most recent links below, but I'll just name a few. My full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus, November 2021, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings. They're available. That link is down below. You are being affected by that eclipse right now. It started at the end of November. These effects last for at least 6 months. So you might want to check that out. In those videos, I go over what's your blessing, what's beginning, what's ending, what's the blessing, and what's the karmic lesson from that eclipse. So Plus, there's a oracle card, and I look into the crystal. There's a lot of things going on in those videos. You might want to check that out. And I use the exact same format for the new moon solar eclipse in Sagittarius in December of 2021. You're being affected by that eclipse also. So the same format I used in the other eclipse video, I'm using it in that video. So you might want to check those out. And if you would like to make a donation to this channel and help support the work and the readings that I do here on YouTube, I have a donation link down below underneath all the video series links I'll have posted below. And if you click on that link, it is connected to PayPal. And thank you so much to those of you who have been so kind and generous and donated to my channel. It does mean a lot to me, and it does help a lot. So thank you so much for your donations. I do truly appreciate it. If you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that you won't see here, you can follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook and The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. I use a variety of divination tools there, usually tarot, sometimes oracle cards, and occasionally the crystal. And I prefer to write them out. I prefer to write those. Sometimes I'll do it in a video form, but I prefer to write them. And they're as much as I can write that fits on Instagram, which seems to be running about 5 paragraphs long. There's many messages and predictions in those written card pulls or whatever you want to call it, and many people find they resonate with them. So if you want to check them out, they're free. You can see what resonates for you, and I'd love to see you on my social media pages. So please check them out if you're interested. So I wish you all an absolutely amazing and phenomenal energy to come to you from this new moon in Capricorn, January 2022, for all the signs of the zodiac out there. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.